All right, thought I'd go ahead and shoot some more video here. You've already seen the car, the Oldsmobile, that it's going to need those intake gaskets, which I can't get. I ordered some, and they're like 3 weeks out, and I do not want to pull this apart until I have the parts because I want to be able to still move this around. Even with a water leak, I can still move it if I need to use this lift or anything else, but yeah. So I'm going to leave this car alone. Now over here, my Trans Am, which has been basically my entire videos in the last 3 years, not all of them, but basically, this is running really well. I still mess with a couple things. I'm still very happy with the way it runs though. I think I got my clutch where it needs to be finally. I do have the air breather off, or the shaker, as you can see over there, because I was doing some tweaking. So hopefully we're done with this project. I mean, not done with this project, but wrapping it up. I have been looking at this dash inside. Now, I've had problems with this dash that I showed before. Show you there. Putting that decal on there, it just bubbled and didn't do what I wanted it to do. And it's darker wood than originally was in there, wood grain. So I think I'm going to pull it, and I'm going to change that back to the original one from the car, which was a lighter wood. I didn't like the original one because somebody had cut a hole in it and decided they were going to go ahead and put a defroster switch in there, which I think is out of a 69, 70 GTO possibly. It really looks like it. But here's my original one, which is a lighter wood. You see the switch over there? I think I'm going to go ahead and clean this up, fix some things on it, and I'm going to put this in the car instead. I just think it would be easier. And I think I like it a whole lot better since there's nothing really wrong with it. And one other thing I want to touch base on, which is going to be kind of strange, and I know it. My gold nugget, I'm kind of itching to get working on this, but I really don't want to start it till winter until after I'm 100% about the TA and 100% about the Cutlass. I want to get these wrapped up, getting them running, driving the way they're supposed to be. No water leaks, no backfiring. That one did have a water leak, and I took care of that long ago. But I did notice yesterday when I came out to adjust the choke that there was some drops of water on my intake. So I tightened up the hose clamp because it was loose. I'm hoping that's where it came from, but I won't know till I drive it. But back to the Mustangs. This is my next project. You know, I've already had videos of me pulling the interior out of it and stuff. And this will be my project. So in doing so, I've already ordered the bigger parts for the car, anticipating this winter that I can work on this. And when I say the bigger parts, like this entire apron assembly with frame rails, shock towers, I ordered it. I ordered the passenger side. I ordered new radiator support so I can change that out, because I have a feeling this one might have been compromised a little bit when this fender was hit. So I want to get that taken care of and just make sure it's all straight and everything. Ordered that. I ordered the quarter panel skins, both rights and left. But I still have a lot of things to order, which is going to bring me to my next comment on this Mustang. Okay, on this Mustang here. In my past videos, I already told you it's a gold nugget, 480 some of them built. So I'm really going to restore this thing. I've never done a Ford as far as to this extreme. You know, replacing frame rails, aprons, You know, it's going to be a lot of work. Um, but my question to you guys out there, and I've got some good subscribers, and thank you for subscribing. It means a lot to me because I know the more I get, the more I can build my channel, and the more it will actually help me finance projects like this. I really don't want this to be my last one, but you know, I don't know how many years this is going to take. All you car guys out there, I've seen some of your videos. I've seen a lot of your videos. I watch them just like you watch YouTube all the time. And some of you have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. You know, 4,000 subscribers. And I know it took a long time for you to get there. And it's going to take me a while to get where I want to be. I would really love to hit my 1,000 so I can start seeing just a little bit of something coming in to help me out on this, because these are expensive to restore. And I'm just an individual guy. I'm not a company. I'm not a business. I don't restore cars for people. I don't fix cars for people. And it's been kind of a watch how I spend my money. You know, in the Trans Am over there, I couldn't tell you how much I have in that. If I did, my wife would shoot me. She doesn't even know how much I have in that. I have records and I know. My Buick, I know exactly what I got in it. My Cutlass, I know what I got in it. My truck, I know what I got in it. This one, I'm really anticipating I'm going to have 20 grand in this car, which that's just with me doing the work. That's not paying anybody to do anything. That's me doing everything. You know, the engine might have to go out for some machine work when I get it out of there and check it out. I did replace the carburetor. I rebuilt the one I had bought for it, but I have not fired this yet because I don't want to really get way involved in this until my Trans Am and my Oldsmobile are done. But all you guys out there, how do you get someone to look at your channel and say, wow, this guy's going to spend 20 grand restoring a Mustang. He's going to need a whole lot of parts, all kinds of trim and interior and engine parts. And, you know, maybe we should sponsor him so he can show our products if they work, if they don't work. Because I'm an honest guy. The aftermarket is brutal, brutal. You get parts you got to modify for everything just to get it to work. I guess that's aftermarket. But how do you get sponsors to look at your videos and say, you know what, this guy is doing what could really help us? You know, we sponsor him and get him some parts here and there, and you know, and he can showcase our parts and be brutally honest about what fits, what doesn't fit. It could help us, you know, because we could improve our product if it's not up to the standards where it should be, you know, and plus he's got an audience if I ever hit my 1,000, and he's doing what we need. He's the guy that we need to sponsor because he's got the audience that could help us, you know. How do you guys get somebody to recognize your channel? How do you stand out? How do you even throw a pitch at somebody that you would like to have them sponsor you, but still let them know, hey, if your product isn't any good, I'm going to tell them it's no good. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not just going to say, yeah, it's the best thing out there because they're sponsoring me. That's really not the kind of sponsorship I'd like, but I really would like some sponsorship, something to boost me a little bit. What do you guys do out there? You know, put it in the comments. You know, you guys have lots of sponsors. I can see the little things you put out there, you know. Heck, if I could get Diet Mountain Dew to sponsor me, I'd have their Diet Mountain Dew cans and bottles sitting all over the place, which you already see in my videos because, man, I'm addicted to that stuff, you know. Heck, right there could be $1 billion for them just because I drink Diet Mountain Dew. But, yeah, I would really like for you to comment and tell me what it takes to get that. What do you have to go through? How do you get there? I can go on YouTube and I can look at people that have been sponsored. Hey, how do you get sponsors? But they're more generic for stuff. They're not automotive restoration, they're resto mods, they're modifications. You know, I just restore them to the factory. You know, I try to put them back to the way they were or the way they should have been for the factory. Not drop an LS in this and say, oh, I put the best LS in there. Or go get me a Coyote and drop in here and say, hey, I just put a Coyote motor in here. You know, that's not what I do. You know, this 289 is going to stay in this car and stuff. But I really could use some advice from you guys out there, you know. I don't know if you can put it in the comments down below or just shoot me a personal message or something, but I'd like to know how you go about it. How do you get the attention of sponsors out there to even go to your channel and say, hey, this is what we need, you know? I'm going to continue working on all this stuff. I'm off this weekend, so I'm hoping to do some paint touch-up on the Trans Am over here. I've already done some. It's coming out pretty decent, so I'm happy with that. Like I say, I'm waiting on gaskets. They're 3-4 weeks out. I got to wait for those. I've got them ordered. Jegs sent me some mail and said, hey, we're sorry. These are back ordered from the manufacturer. And again, there's Jegs. Hey, I buy from you all the time. Summit Racing, I buy from you all the time. Firebird Central, I buy from you all the time. Listen to me throw those names out there, people. You know, Classic Industry. You know, I buy from all of you, you know. So it would really be nice if somebody out there said, hey, this guy's got what we need. But yeah, drop me an email or message or something, would you? If you like my videos, please subscribe, share, like. Thanks for watching. Later.